If you live in Arizona, in or around the Phoenix area, and you're considering bankruptcy, you'll love this tip from Christy Thompson of ArizonaLegalAdvocacy.com.
Is it true that I will never be able to establish credit after bankruptcy?
That really is more about you and less about acquiring credit. So, and when I say that, if you file bankruptcy and you don't do anything after your bankruptcy is discharged, what I mean by not doing anything is you don't take out any more credit cards, you don't purchase a house or a car, then you will have the debt, you have the credit that you had after you filed bankruptcy, which is not good credit. And so I always advocate for all of my clients to go out and establish their credit immediately. And what I mean by immediately is right after you filed your bankruptcy. Now, good credit is 2 years of solid credit. So directly after bankruptcy, you'll have poor credit. What you'll want to do is then acquire secured credit cards, maybe get some store credit that's reported, and then within 6 months, you'll improve your credit. After that, you'll get better credit, lower interest rates, unsecured credit cards, and within 2 years, you should have very good credit. And there are a lot of stores and banks that actively market to people who file bankruptcy. In fact, my firm has a partnership with a bank here in Arizona that does just that. They actively market to people who filed bankruptcy. So you can acquire a secured credit card, ultimately an unsecured credit card, and you can really build up your credit after filing. And a lot of people need to look at the fact that what's their credit right now? If they haven't been paying their bills or they're just too overburdened and are making minimum payments, it's questionable whether their credit is really that good right now anyway. But to answer your question, yes, you can absolutely establish credit after bankruptcy.
Is it true that bankruptcy gets rid of all debt?
No, that is not true. And why I say it's not true, even though I've advocated that bankruptcy is a great way to relieve debt, certain debts can't be discharged, meaning they can't be eliminated. So say, for example, you're responsible for paying child support. That will not go away. And here in Arizona, we have spousal maintenance. That's something else that you're going to have to pay. Now, if you have been ordered by a court to pay somebody restitution for crime or civil disobedience, that won't go away. Some taxes can't be discharged, but some taxes cannot be discharged. So you may be responsible for your taxes. Also, if you embezzled or if you defrauded someone and obtained a loan, those can't be discharged. A lot of student loans cannot be discharged. And when I say a lot, there are limited circumstances where some can. But that becomes a bit of a list there. Say, for example, that someone required a DUI, driving under the influence, and there are fines and penalties attached to that. Those could not be discharged in a bankruptcy. So for all the debt that can, credit card debt, house debt, medical bills, there's a handful of debts that cannot. So to answer your question, bankruptcy gets rid of a lot of debt, but not all debt.
Thanks, Christy. We appreciate you answering our questions. If you have specific questions for Christy or would like to find out more about filing for bankruptcy in or around Phoenix, Arizona, visit Christy's website at ArizonaLegalAdvocacy.com.